Oh my gosh, you guys are already in the comments. Sorry for being late. Oh, not my baby hairs again. If you call my last live stream, then you know my struggles of me and my baby hairs. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go fix my baby hairs because I'm not about to be sitting like this entire live stream. Okay, I'm back. So I don't know what I want to do for this live stream. I don't know if I want to read. I don't know. Not really a reading sprint kind of girly. Um, right now I'm currently reading. I'm gonna finally finish Midnight Summer's Dream because I have the Folgers edition of it, but that one doesn't really break it down how I wanted it to. Like this one actually does like modernize the text. So yeah, I'm gonna be reading this one, and then after this, I'm gonna read Macbeth, and then I'm also reading Frostbite, and after Frostbite, I think I'm gonna read either a thriller because I'm doing a 3 thriller video, or I'm gonna read Deadly Education. Don't know why I said Deadly Class, but thank you. I got the blanket from Target. Yeah, I started a little bit of Frostbite last night. I'm on chapter 3. Yeah, I went to bed early last night. Early for my not like early like 9 o'clock. I went to bed at 2 and I woke up at 2. I slept for 12 hours. Like I was gonna make breakfast this morning. I still made breakfast, but you know. Listen, I'm not a reading sprint kind of girly. If you want that, you're gonna have to go somewhere else. I'm so sorry. I cannot provide you reading sprints. Yeah. I was reading this for the end of summer because I thought that would be like fun, but I couldn't understand the text, so I said, yeah, no. Where do I get my books that's affordable? Well, I can't answer that question then. I mean, I use thrift books, but what I do is I work at Target, so I'll just have them price match to Amazon. I'll just go to like the guest service and have them price match. But I'm eating sausage. I had 2 sausages and a grilled cheese sandwich. The first and third, what? Oh, the first third of Midnight Summer Dream. Also, do you guys think that Macbeth is spooky enough for October, or should I? I don't want to reread Hamlet again. It'll be like my 3rd time rereading the damn book this year. Um, I think Vampire Academy is the best book I've read recently. It's like, let me see. I don't know where I put my phone. I guess I'll just use my iPad 'cause I can't find my phone. Oh my gosh, Goodreads takes forever to load. Like, hurry the fuck up, bitch. Like, ugh, it's so annoying. Oh, the best book I've read recently is Someone We Know by Sherry Lapina. And I've been waiting to talk about this one, y'all. Because my wrap up isn't going to be up until like halfway through the month. But I've been waiting for this one. Okay, so this one is a thriller, and I read this for my 3 thriller videos, so I'll also be talking about it in that video that goes up later on this month. But Someone We Know is basically about this small town, and this neighborhood, and the book starts off with this lady like being missing, and then at the end of the chapter you find out that she's dead, or somewhere in there you find out she's dead, right? And then it opens up to someone else's house, and it's the boy. The mom finds out that the boy has been breaking into the neighbor's house. I ain't gonna lie, the plot kind of was useless until like the end of the book, but him breaking into houses was so useless. It really was. Like they was like, oh, a chain of emails sets off the stuff in the neighborhood. It really doesn't. The emails have nothing to fucking do with the prank emails he sent has nothing to do with the plot. Anyways, so it's just the town is so messy. The neighborhood, not the town. I don't know why I keep saying town, but the neighborhood is so messy. Each like it switches from like house to house, which I personally like. I don't mind multiple POVs. So if you don't like multiple POVs, I wouldn't suggest checking this out. But I ate up because you were jumping from house to house to house to house, right? And so I ate that book up. So I bought Guest List, but I think I might save that. I already have so many books. Not the Guest List. Is it the Guest List? No, it's not the Guest List. It's like it's Sherry Lapina's other book. It's The Unwanted Guest. The un something. Okay, and it's basically like it's like And Then There Were None, but set in a hotel, which I love. I love like not motels, but like hotels. Like one time when I was younger in Florida, I went to this hotel that literally had like a cabin feel to it, and it was just like so cozy, and I was eating it up. So like that's what the feel of the hotel I get, and I think I'm gonna save that one for Christmas though, because I don't need to be adding any more books to my recently reading. Um, I am not gonna be reading it, but I am gonna be reading a Stephen King book, and stay tuned. I'm gonna be uploading it on Halloween. Or should I not upload anything for Halloween? I don't know. I'm gonna be uploading it on Halloween. I haven't read My Sister the Serial Killer, which I should check out because I love like slashers. Um, I've never heard of it. Oh yeah, Someone We Know. This besides the Dragon Republic is like the only book I gave 5 stars to this month. So I don't think there is a difference. There is no black booktube and white booktube. I don't. That's not a thing. So usually what I do is I just go to them and I'm like, hey, can you? Well, you price match before you buy because like after you buy, it's already like been bought, so they can't do anything. So like usually I just go up there and I'm like, hey, can you price match these to Amazon? I think we price match to Amazon, Walmart, and Best Buy. But you can always just ask them at guest service. Like guest service is usually really really nice. Like at least mine is. They're really chill and they don't mind it. So yeah, everyone can price match. I just know like the tips and tricks of Target after working there for so long. Like basically there is always a sale going on at Target. You just have to find it because we literally take sales down on Saturday night and then they put them up Sunday night. So it runs from Sunday to Saturday. And there's always a sale going on. You just have to find it. If you download the Target Circle app, there's always a sale going on there, and um you get like certain sales on stuff that like that's not in the store. So like the other day it was like 30% off, 20% off. 30% off is a bit much. It was like 20% off purses, and the lady was like, "Oh well, it's not ringing up at 20%." And I'm like, "Oh, that's because it's only for our app." Um, excuse me. If you only have like 3 items and there's a long line, but guest service is small, go stand in guest service because they're like you only have like a few items, so like they'll ring you up even if they say that they don't. Unless it's somebody really, really rude, then they might not ring you up. Also, if the lines at Target is really, really long, period, go to electronics. And if they're nice, they'll ring you up. But I would suggest like if you're like a regular customer at Target and you know the electronic person, like you're like you like regular and like you're nice to them, then they'll more than likely ring you up. Also, just being nice to people at Target in general, because there are sometimes when there are certain things that I can't do. So just because someone is really nice to me, I'll do it for them. Like for coupons, most of the times those coupons don't work, but if they're nice to me, then I'll ring them up. If I think of some more tips, I'll let you guys know. No, I haven't read Devil's Night. I've completely given up on that series. I'm coming up on my 1 year anniversary, the 13th of October. I'm gonna be Carrie. Yeah, I just need to find like a white dress. I also have this blonde wig, but I don't know if I want to ruin it for my costume. But also it was like $60, so it's like I can rebuy it again. Girl, that book was good in the beginning, but then I got bored because there's no plot. Like I like Roth. I'm like, okay. And then I accidentally bought the entire series because I was like, I was using Amazon that one day shipping got to me, y'all. And I was like, you know what, I'll just cancel it. Because I don't want to read it anymore. Well, it's not that I don't want to read it, but I'll just read the ebook and like whatever. I bought the whole series and they wouldn't let me cancel it. So now I just have this entire series that I don't, but I do plan on reading it because I do have Storm and Sis, whatever the other book is, which is like a spin-off. If I was like whoever lost the other love triangle, it's like their book. So I do plan on finishing the rest of the series. I just was gonna read it on like my Libby for once. But the one time I was like, hey, maybe I should read this from my library. No, like they really do. Like Target, like it's really, really good. Specifically for me, my team leader, she really irritates me, but everyone is so nice. Like even the store manager, he's super, super nice to me. And when I tell you working at Target is like it's like watching a reality, not a reality, it's like watching a sitcom, like excuse me, like Superstore or something like that, because there's always so much drama and tea. I'm so sad because my coworker who was giving me all the tea like left, so now I have to be nice. Well, I'm always nice to everyone, but now I actually have to have conversations with these people. Yesterday when I was at work, I was just clocking in. I was just clocking in. Me and my the coworker who works in my section. We were about to go get we have to go get walkies. Like if you work at Target, you know you have to get a walkie, you have to get a zebra, and so you have to go to guest service to get the keys for that room because they keep it locked. And so I go to guest service, and when I'm standing there, this little white boy walks up to her, and he's like, "Hey, can I get them digits?" Mind you, she has a boyfriend who works in electronics. She works in guest service. She works in guest service, or sometimes in the beauty section. He works in electronics. So she's like, no, I have a boyfriend. So me and my friend walk away. I was gonna turn around because I seen him turn around, but I seen that our leader for the night was standing right there. But I was really about to turn around and be like, listen, she said leave her alone, so leave her alone. But my manager was standing right there, so I feel like getting in trouble today. So I went back to the equipment room to get my stuff, and I came out. Why he say hey to me and my other coworker? Do we look like second choices to you? I'm like, little boy, if you don't get out of this damn store. Hello. I always say hello like I'm working at Target, and I'm so sorry. I have not read Truly Divas. I know that everyone is like, oh, like this is like a good YA thriller, but I just don't believe those exist. And sorry. I'm gonna read it eventually. The covers are really pretty, so I'm gonna read it. I am not gonna read that. You trying to set me up. No, he wasn't like little, but you know, he was like at least 17, which to me is a little boy. Like, no. And I feel like I hope that if a subscriber does recognize me at work, it's on my good day and not one of my bad days, because I really do be looking hit on my bad days. And I would be embarrassed for them to see me like that. I'm not gonna be embarrassed, but I would be embarrassed for them. No, but isn't that like a YA thriller? Do you mean Halloween like Michael Myers Halloween, or just Halloween like spooky in general? Or like horror? I'm gonna assume you mean Halloween. I don't really have a favorite. Well, I like the Halloween movies with Jamie. I love Jamie. She is just so iconic. What's that one where at the end she was trapped in the school? I like that one. Oh, you meant spooky. Oh my gosh. This is so flattering, yet I'm not even famous. I'm eating sausage, but a sausage patty. I know we're talking about since this person brought up that they were doing a school project, I had to do a thesis, and my thesis is on Carrie and how Carrie isn't actually the villain of Carrie, and she is just the victim. It's going good, I think. What about Twilight? No, I don't watch. I've never seen Hamilton. Yeah, I have a video actually on book recommendations for fall. That's so funny. I'm an English major. Period. I want to show you guys the movies I just got yesterday. Probably done with that damn sausage, like. So I just got a DVD player. This is my DVD player. I have to hook it up to my freaking MacBook because my MacBook doesn't come with a DVD player, because for some reason Apple likes trying to make their products as thin as possible. What do you gain from that? I have to buy an extender. What do you gain from that? Because I bought it from somewhere else. So what do you gain from me not having a disc in my computer? Anyways, so I bought Beetlejuice, which I was watching before this, and I have like 20 minutes left. I love Beetlejuice. I got The Invisible Man because I watched this recently, and I was like the movie up. She was beating that Invisible Man's ass throughout the entire movie. I was like, yes. And in the end, oh, Olivia Moss serves. She serves. I got it. I got both the movies. I really just wanted one because I really don't care about two, but it was $12. So I was like, okay. And I couldn't find one anywhere. What the heck is a featurette? Anyways. Oh, so they do have the movies separately. Yeah, I did not like It Chapter 2. Like, I didn't hate it. It just didn't hit me like this, like the first one did. Like, the second one was so long. There's so many things I could have done without. Like, I didn't hate it. I'm just like, there's so much that they could have taken out of the second movie. Like, I just feel like showing us each person discovering things every single time was getting very overdone. Anyways, so I got Knives Out because I recently watched this movie, and at first I was like, "Oh, nice, that was a pretty good movie. Like, I'm gonna give it like 3.5 stars." And I was like, "You know what? I can't stop thinking about this movie. I'm gonna give it 4.5 stars." I think I went back and gave it 5 stars because, like, the more I think about this movie, the more I'm like, "This movie's actually really good." Mind you, I went into this movie knowing what the ending was. Like, I knew who done it, and I just love me a good who done it, man. But I knew who did it, and the entire movie, I was just trying to figure out like, how did they do it? Because the movie is showing you one thing, and it's showing you everything that happens from beginning to end. So how the heck did they do it? And they did it, and they did it pretty dang on good. So I feel like if I would have just never seen this movie, and like if I never would have known what happened, I knew what happened because Twitter spoils everything. Like, I'm supposed to be reading Gone Girl this month, and I already know what happens in the end, and I kind of already know what her motive was too. And like Twitter just ruins everything. Like, not even just like regular Twitter. I mean, not even like book Twitter, but like regular Twitter, like film Twitter. Ruin both Knives Out and Gone Girl for me. How? Anyways, so I was really scared going into this movie because I already knew what it was freaking about. And then I got Nightmare Before Christmas, which I don't know why I got Beetlejuice or Nightmare Before Christmas because they're both on Disney Plus. But I just like having DVDs. Like, I want to start a DVD collection. And so maybe when I go back, there's like some ones on Walmart that are a lot cheaper for like $5 that I will be going back to get. And then there are, so I'm just gonna get like a little DVD stand to put probably next to my other bookshelf back there, because I'm getting a third 3-tier bookshelf to go over there. Like, over there being my 3-tier bookshelves that are back that way. But yeah, I barely have enough room for my freaking book collection. Why am I starting a DVD collection? Who the fuck knows? So I'm gonna go back to the top and read the comments. If you follow me on Twitter, I have done a thread of scary films to watch in October. So if you guys want, I can always just retweet that. So I took it off my pinned tweet. The one by Stephen King? Stephen King be out here making you cry? That's crazy. Ugh, I know. Candyman is one of two of the only movies that actually scare me. The second being Jeepers Creepers. Oh my gosh. Jeepers Creepers puts literal fear in my body, okay? He's so ugly. Oh my gosh. And it's just like his powers. Man, I used to be terrified of that movie growing up. You can multitask. You can do homework and be here. Man, I don't want that in a damn movie. What am I gonna do with a featurette of It Chapter 2 and it's already 3 fucking hours long? No, I haven't. Right, the first movie is so good. And I mean, I like that they were adults and I like that you got to see like their lives before it. But I'm just saying, like, for me personally, it was the fact that like whenever they had to do something, you had to go through every single one of them doing it. Like, okay, we get the fucking point. Like, let's speed it up. I mean, I don't really, cause like for me, reviewing movies is just like I enjoy more movies than I do books. Like, I'm less harsh on movies than I am books. So I mean, if you want to see my reviews for movies, just what I have a Letterboxd, which is um Letterboxd. So it's like Goodreads, but for it's like Goodreads, but for movies. And if you follow me on there, my username is Mayana Lachey. So I kind of do review movies, but literally my movie reviews are like, haha, this is good. have had some more black women in the movie, but I see why we didn't. But we could have. But I see why. But I see why. But we could have. Yeah, but I'm not really a fan of paranormal. Like, I'm not really a fan of the paranormal drama. I do like Insidious. Like, there are some paranormal movies that I don't like Amityville Horror. Hate that movie. Insidious is actually pretty good, but definitely don't get scared. I don't get scared of horror movies. I'm that kind of person. Like, when I was watching Invisible Man, I was laughing my ass off. She was beating that Invisible Man's ass. Okay. But yeah, I already know jump scares and stuff like that. So like paranormal movies is just like man, Twitter always got some damn spoilers. Like when you literally, at least with books, we be like, yeah, spoiler for this book. Film Twitter be like, nah, we about to just spoil this and you just gonna get what you got. Like, all for some retweets? What are you getting from the retweets? You're not getting any money. You're not getting any followers, any fame. You're just getting retweets. So I have considered I did want to start like a horror channel, but that went down the drain very quickly. Yeah, but I had never planned on watching Knives Out, and then I was like, like it was like I was thinking about it, but I never actually planned on it. Like it took me so long to watch it in general. I never planned on watching it. I was just one I was like, okay, I'll watch it. Yeah, I want a Blu-ray collection, but them Blu-rays be like expensive. But I like how Blu-rays look on my laptop, but they be expensive. So I got my DVD player from Amazon for like $27. I just hi. Yeah, so I got my DVD player from $27. I literally just typed in DVD player. I have not, and I do not ever plan to watch that.
Hi, man.
Bye.
Have a good live stream. Oh,
Thank you. I don't get scared. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I like them. Like they weren't like, but they're not like my favorite thing in the entire world. I'm never like, oh my gosh, they're Paranormal Activity movies. Like it's a new Paranormal Activity movie. Like let me get to the movie theaters ASAP. No, I was watching that boy on the bootleg DVDs my dad was getting from the barbershop. Okay. I use IMDb, but not to rate movies. I usually just use them to like. Let me go shut this dang on door. So I usually use IMDb because I know like a lot of like actors and stuff, and me and my sister are always like, "Oh, this person's from this movie," and sometimes we're like, "Oh my gosh, like their movie's on the tip of my tongue." So if I can think of like what the person name is or what the movie is in, like I can pretty much find out who the person is, where they're from, because I used to watch a lot of movies when I was younger, so that's pretty much what I use it for, and just to like put in movies or shows that I want to see in the future that I feel that I've seen trailers for or I've seen information about or just celebrities and stuff that I like. For a year, I would just read. Doesn't mean I literally haven't watched any movies in a year. Like I don't know why, but in October is like when I watch everything. So um, I've never seen it. Never seen it. This is my brother. Hi. I don't have one. I guess when no one is watching, I don't really read a lot of thrillers or horrors for some reason. I don't know. I like slashers, and thrillers are not that. So I don't know why it keeps going all the way down to the bottom. Like, oh, Daniel's gone. He didn't see all the comments. One of those people weren't my brother. That was his friend. So yes, I have watched Haunting of Hill House. I'm actually really excited for Haunting of Billy Manor. Um, I heard it's supposed to be like a turning of the screw, but I'm trying to figure out how because by that trailer I did not get that. Yes, I have read Diviners. It's actually in my spooky books recommendations. Uh yeah, no. I love gore, but if people sorry, the thought of someone having to like when I was watching Ready or Not, she got shot through the hand and she had to use her hand like put it into a nail to get out of like it just makes me sick. So like things like that, like that's why I've never seen Saw. It's crazy because like I can watch somebody's head get shot off, but like when you have to like sit there and like watch it, like Gerald's Game, like I feel like her like having to get her hand through the hand. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not watching it. I don't. What do I gain from that movie? What do I have to gain from watching Gerald's Game? Please let me know. Any characters I'm going to be obsessed with? No. I care about white women. So, oh, that was mean. I didn't mean it like that, but you know what I mean. I nope. I no. I don't know because I don't get scared. So I can't recommend you a movie. And I'm like, oh, this movie isn't scary. And then you watch it and you're like, man, I actually shat myself while watching this movie. So I don't know. Maybe no. I don't know. I really can't answer this question. I'll get back to you on that one. Yeah, I grew up on like Chucky, Halloween, Freddy vs. Jason. My mom loved Chucky. My sister loved Halloween. Nobody liked Friday the 13th. I've actually never seen a Friday the 13th film. I've seen the remake. That's about it. I've never seen like the official Friday the 13th, which I'll probably watch for the first time this year. Like nobody in my family really gave a fuck about Jason, so yeah, it was okay. Yes, I'm very excited for the Haunting of Bly Manor. No, I have not. Period. Well, I don't really think that there could be a sequel, but I really hope that Alyssa Cole makes more thrillers. I don't really like sequels to thrillers. Like there's this thriller I read and it was called Stillhouse Lake and it's so good. It's actually about a woman who her father I'm love that I'm just giving you my whole like spooky book recommendations freaking video. But whatever. It's about this woman who finds out that her husband is a serial killer because one day this happens in the first chapter, by the way. So when she's coming home, a car was driven into the garage and the police found a bunch of like dead bodies and stuff in the garage and the wife was never allowed to go into it. So she had to divorce this man, change her name, her children's name, change her address, her number, all that. Like her kids have to use like burner phones. And so one day like murders started to happen in like the new town she lives in. And so she's like scared that her husband's gonna come back. And it's a whole series. And I'm like, what do I look like reading a thriller series? The first book was good, but what do I look like really reading a thriller series? So, yeah, I'm actually gonna be I'm gonna be reading Dracula for the first time this month. So maybe I'll watch it. How do you say it? Billy Manor? How do you say Billy? How do you say it? Bly Manor? That sounds ugly. I'm gonna call it Billy Manor. Yeah, I have the Demon Slayer graphic novel. Yeah, I like Tokyo Ghoul. Oculus was the dumbest movie I've ever seen in my life, and I mean it's a good beginner movie, but I hated it. So also I don't like paranormal movies. So if you like paranormal movies, I could see why you would enjoy Oculus. But if you don't, then don't even waste your time. But if you like paranormal movies, you were gonna love it. I know I love Freddy vs. Jason. Like it was so funny. That's why I like movies like slashers like that, like Nightmare on Elm Street, Scream. It bunch of movies are losing my mind right now. Like movies that are like, oh, The Babysitter, like slashers or horror movies that are like are funny and make you laugh. Like, yeah, I have Buffy the Vampire. I have been watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer on Hulu. I have like every streaming service, which is why I'm buying so many DVDs so I can get rid of some of them. Because what do I need every streaming service? What TV shows do you watch in October? Buffy the Vampire Slayer, My Baby Sister Vampire, Vampire Diaries, Teen Wolf. Hold on, let me go through my TV show time. Once again, I don't know where my phone. Oh, I found it. Let me go through my TV show time and I'll tell you guys what I watch in October. I don't know why I keep saying TV show time. It's just TV time. Oh, Scream Queens. I always watch Scream Queens in October. Parks and Rec. I always watch Parks and Rec in October, and I don't know why. And The Office. I don't know why. Don't Trust the Bee in Apartment 23. I also don't know why I watched it in October. The Secret Circle. Gravity Falls, of course. From Dusk Till Dawn. I love From Dusk Till Dawn. I also rewatch the TV show Scream sometimes. Stranger Things. American Vandal is not really spooky, but it's like gives like a fall feel. I really miss that show so much, actually. I'm sad now. I ship. Y'all don't want to know. No. TV show wise or book wise? Because book wise, I can't help. Movie, TV show, no, I can't help. I don't know. I'm more of a Nightmare on Elm Street girl. My sister is a Halloween girl. My mom's a Chucky girl. Like, nobody really gives a damn about Jason in this house. Probably someone we know by Shirley Pina, which I don't know if you were here when I talked about that earlier, but that's literally what the book is. Mine is Richie. It's Richie, everyone else. I mean, like, good for them. Yeah, we watched Hocus Pocus on October 1st. I don't hate Ready or anything. I'm just like, romance and it is just like, because look where that got us. Look where that got us. The romance. Look where the romance got us. It wasn't called for. It's not that I hate it because I feel like there should be more rep, but look where the romance and it got us. I don't really care for romances in horror anyways, to be honest. Yeah, I felt a cliffhanger, but I pretty much just like, oh, whatever. I don't know, like with cliffhangers and like waiting for things, I'm really good with because it's like there's nothing I can do now. Like the show's already over. I can't force them to like remake it. I mean, I could, but I think I'm gonna watch it. I know. I'm so sad American Vandal got canceled. Like, it makes me so sad. It was so good. So sad. All right, now. Everyone's entitled to their own wrong opinions, I guess. Bro, what did I just plug up? Let there be light. Oh, damn. I guess not. Ugh, I hated it. Ugh, so bad. So terrible. This so bad. Yeah, my best friend recommends that. I've been meaning to read that, so yeah, the books are just expensive, so where are VHS movies? Thank you. Oh wait, no, I don't agree with that actually. Girl, well, I don't want to say girl, but you're on episode 3. Like, what? You get out of here. Not on episode 3. Talk about some. It's boring. Duh, you're on episode 3. Like, ain't no drama in there. What? Bye. No. Yes, I've seen that. I was just talking about it earlier. Why would it have been? No, I don't agree with your opinion. Actually, yes. When I'm rewatching, and I'm currently on season 5, when she's dating that loser who shall not be named, but my favorite episode of Buffy is the episodes with Kendra, period. And then the episode, I don't know why, but my favorite shows of TV shows in general are shows where there's like a spell going on and everyone has to act like their costume. Sadly, that is my least favorite Halloween Town movie. It happens in Halloween Town 2, Calabar's Revenge, which I hate that movie so much. But they did it in Buffy, and I thought that was really good. They did it in My Baby Sister Vampire, and I thought that was really good. They did it in, I don't think they've done it anywhere else. Oh, it's like an episode of Goosebumps where this girl's mask is stuck to her face, and I believe everyone in the town starts to act like they're thingies, or the mask is just stuck to her face. Anyways, the plot, that trope is top tier, and there needs to be more of that. No, but there is a show that I like to watch, and it's called Lost Tapes. It's episodes on YouTube, which I need to rewatch. That's another show I watch in October all the time. Lost Tapes and Are You Afraid of the Dark? I watch on YouTube. I think I'm about to find the DVDs actually, because what the hell I look like watching these on YouTube? But Lost Tapes is this show about like these Lost Tapes is this show about these people who like have like lost tapes, and like they're supposed to be real, like they're real tapes, but some of them episodes like you can tell that shit was fake. But other episodes are like there's a vampire episode. My favorite episode is this episode where this boy and his little brother go like to the skate park at night and they're not supposed to be out, and then this huge freaking bird takes his brother and he has to go back to his parents and like tell him like, yo, a bird took my brother. Like, I don't know what to tell you. And he deserved it because he was so, well, he didn't deserve it. The little boy didn't deserve it, but he was so mean to his brother. That's what he get. Like, he didn't, the little brother didn't deserve it. The little brother was like, little. But Lost Tapes is so good. It's on Amazon Prime and it's also on Hulu. I wasn't into Charmed. I hate Charmed actually. My sister has talked about it to me once, but I've never actually watched it. Yeah, Finn is useless. What were you doing going as a cow for Halloween? Okay, Raven Baxter. Willow is high key your favorite character. What are you talking about? All of your comments have been like Willow, Willow. I think my favorite character is, besides Buffy, Cordelia, because they were basically the same person, except because Buffy, like you could tell Buffy was like the very like popular girl from her last schools, or she was like meant to be the popular girl, but Cordelia was the popular girl. Like they dressed the same. Cordelia's style was period. When Cordelia and what's his name was dating, top tier. Don't care. Willow isn't problematic, is she? This comment was literally so sweet. Like, don't make me cry. I have 4 brothers and 2 sisters. I'm about to see if Lost Tapes is on Amazon. It is. Only season 3, which I didn't know there was a season 3. Oh, this was on Animal Planet. Which, like, why? Yes, Cordelia definitely will be an Instagram baddie. Oh hell no! Nah. Why is Lost Tapes on Amazon for $150 for 1 DVD? No, thank you. I'll just be watching the episodes illegally on YouTube. Well, it's not illegal if it's on YouTube. Well, no, it still is. No, I haven't read Rage of Dragons yet. I'm not really like interested in reading it right now. I don't even own it. I honestly don't remember. I'm still making it through my rewatch of Buffy. Like the last time I rewatched Buffy was about when I was in high school. So a lot of the stuff. What the? Yeah, vampire shows are very problematic. Like somebody was like, "Oh, Damon was abusive," and I'm like, "He was a vampire." Like, duh. Like everyone thinks that vampire shows that vampires are supposed to have like the same morals as humans when they don't. And it's like not saying I'm excusing it, but like don't go out here like trying to say that Damon was a bad person because he was. Like what are you trying to we all know he was a bad person. He was a vampire. Like literally. Like they don't have the same morals as us. Like things that they know these things are bad. That's why they do it. Like Damon knows things are bad. Like even Stefan. Stefan is a bad person too. People don't want to realize like how much of a terrible person he is. He like literally is manipulative emotionally. Well, not emotionally, but yeah, he's manipulative. Like he was freaking the Ripper. I'm never doing that again. He was the Ripper for crying out loud. He was just terrible. And literally, there's no such thing as a good vampire. Like I don't like Buffy the Vampire. Angel literally was a bad vampire. Like literally, if they don't do something problematic, is it really a vampire show? Like they ain't vampires. They just humans. They got fangs. Literally, love. Literally. Oh yes, most definitely. Most definitely. Julie Plec is problematic within her own. Like, come on now. That was Stefan. Well, no, Klaus does go like Ripper. Please stop. Usually my impersonations are really good. Like I can do an impersonation of the screen voice, but I'm not gonna do that here. I've already embarrassed myself once. Thank you. I've had it for almost 3 years now, almost 4. No, he is not. Girl, I need you to go back and rewatch the Vampire Diaries because you got the wrong person. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of fantasy. It's like pretty much the biggest. It's like my most read genre. Period. Period. Kai should have been with Bonnie. I would have also taken Bonnie with Damon, but we didn't get that. But Kai should have definitely been with Bonnie. And Catherine is just the baddest queen there is. Elena Hu. I will say Nina Dobrev acting is subpar, but the fact that she can play like 3 different people in one episode, amazing. I've never seen True Blood, but yeah. Who the heck is Hank Hill? Yes, but I mean, nobody ever referred to Klaus as the Ripper. Like, Stefan literally was the Ripper. Like, it's like when you turn off your humanity and then you have no control over it. Because at least when you have your humanity on, you're like, oh, like maybe I shouldn't be doing this. Literally, exactly. There's no consent when it comes to that. There, I mean, there should be, like, there should be, but also thinking about it, as a vampire, you could also, what's that thing, compel someone to like sleep with you. But I don't really think that anybody would actually do that. Probably Damon, because he'd be desperate sometimes. I think he did do that to Coraline. I always call her Coraline. I meant Caroline. I don't care. No, I'm not. I was going to. No, I'm not. Period. Oh my gosh! Come on now. Let's get up on it, Isaiah. Let's fix that. I think Reagan is watching Buffy for the first time, so I mean, you should give it a try. I think Chloe watched Buffy for the first time like last year or 2 years ago, and she loves it. So like, cause I know with certain things, like if you've never like read it or watched it before, you probably feel left out. You feel like you're not gonna like it. But Buffy's the kind of show where like you're gonna like it. And not like the person who's only like 3 episodes in is like it's boring. It does get better. Hold on. Oh, my mom is calling me. My favorite thing is that I just left during the live stream and everyone was just like, "Yeah, we're gonna continue talking." But yeah, my mom FaceTimed me and she was like, "Oh, when you gonna put me in your channel so we can talk about books?" I was like, "You don't read anymore." And I was like, "But the people wanted your recommendations." They was like, "Oh, that's not appropriate." I want to be like, "Girl, what do you think I be reading?" But I don't know. Maybe I can convince her to um maybe I can convince her to be featured in the channel. She was posing. She was like, and then when I was typing, it was a brief intermission. She was like, "What are you talking about me?" I was like, "Girl, do you think everything's about you?" She was like, "Yeah." So that's where I get my personality from. But I've never seen True Blood. Should I watch it? And if you say yes, does anyone know where I should watch it? Because I'm looking at it on Amazon. I could buy season 1, well, rent season 1. I'm not opposed to watching it legally though. Just saying. Oh, it's on Hulu. Okay, because I don't have HBO. I have HBO Max, but I don't have regular HBO, and I'm not paying for both of them. I do have my limits now. Wait, but if it's an HBO show, then it should be on HBO Max. Oh, it is on HBO Max. Okay, I can add this. I think I'll watch it tonight. It's only 12 episodes. Okay, yeah, I'll watch it. Um, I'm probably not the person to ask because I have every streaming service ever. But also, it'd be really good to get HBO. I mean, not HBO. It'd be really good to watch True Blood because I got the Beacon book box for vampires, and they have True Blood stuff in it. And I'm like, okay, well, it'd be good to like at least have watched the show. I'll just do a live stream. I'll just like live stream like, oh, my thoughts on True Bloods, and then all of y'all can just come back to this live stream. Dang, I'm scrolling up. I seen your other comment, Gabriella. You really want the damn review. I agree. If only my mom knew what the heck we was on here reading. Is True Blood a book? Wait, if it's a book, are the book covers cute? Because if they are cute, no. No, also no. I want to watch Angel for Faith, but also I don't care about Angel. If the covers are cute, yes. If not, no. They alright. What's the first book in the True Blood series? I'm not watching Angel. I think I heard the books aren't that good either. Yeah, these covers are definitely girl. Cordelia is on Angel. All right, I might have to check it out. Hi, Hi, Julia. I'm doing good. How are you? We're just talking about vampire shows. Oh yeah, my favorite thing about Vampire Diaries is how they be snapping necks on there. I don't know why, but the way that they just be like, I be eating it up. I be like, yes. The show book. Okay, I might get some of those then. I don't like having mismatched book covers, so I think I'll just watch first and then decide. So I'm supposed to skip because didn't you say read watch season 3? So I'm supposed to skip 1 and 2 or just watch season 2? I don't even know if I'm gonna watch Angel. If I'm being honest, like fired. They fired her because okay. I'm gonna have to fight because no one fires my white queen. To be honest, because Cordelia made Buffy. Like imagine if Cordelia was in Buffy season 5 and oh my gosh, the seasons where she started to date Spike. Those would have been good. The season, like her and Xander's like on and off relationship, that would have been so amazing. Oh, that's really sad, especially on a Saturday. Y'all have already convinced me. Like, what else are you trying to get me to do? End the live stream so I can watch it right now? Is that what you want? I like Faith. I love Faith. She's actually one of my favorite characters. I sure as hell did skip season 4 of Buffy though, so yeah. And also, hopefully, it's not like the Vampire Diaries because I love the Vampire Diaries, but it be getting on my nerves. Like, I really wish I was into like True Love when I was growing up, but I also was like a teen and I asked this question on Twitter, so I'll ask it on here too. What are your favorite DCOM movies? Mine is DCOM spooky movies. Mine is Phantom of the Megaplex. I like freaking eat that movie up. The way that my whole night is just ruined. Let me. I don't know what. This just made me so sad. But it was the 90s, so it's like. I'm so sad. Oh my god. Imagine a popular black girl and an interracial relationship with her and Xander. Why? What? That's why the show. That's why the show. I don't know. I don't know what to say. That's why the show. It explains why they killed off Kendra like that, and like that explains a lot actually. So like Netflix party. I did a no, because I did a Disney party. I guess what we call it. We watched Hocus Pocus on Disney Plus. That only allowed it to 6 people in a room, so I could do a Netflix party. I would check out Rave though because that'll be even better. It was top tier Disney movie. Uh, oh my gosh, yes, Taste. Yes, I love that movie. Fantasy or new adult romance. Yeah, that would be fun. I just have to find like a day that I'm free because if I'm not reading, then I'm working. I don't, or I'm in school. Today's Saturday. I was like, do I have, because I'm so used to having class like every other day. And then Thursday I'm off, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Because I go to school Tuesdays and Thursdays. So every Thursday or like every day I haven't been to class in a while, which is like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Monday, I'm like, did I miss class today? I have an alarm clock on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so I don't miss class. So yes, me and my sister rewatched that episode specifically. That episode specifically. I'm just an English major, so not really studying anything. I'm just doing my thesis, and my thesis is on if Carrie White is actually the villain or the victim of her story. Well, how Carrie White is the victim of her own story and not the villain. Period. I don't know if y'all were on like if y'all noticed last year, but last year Disney was playing like Halloween Town and like Twitches like for 24 hours for an entire week. Now just click on it, watch the live stream, just that's it. Just watch the live stream every now and then. Or like not every now and then, but it was like for an entire week. So for an entire week I was watching Twitches or Halloween Town. And I was not mad about it. But like who doesn't like Twitches and Halloween Town? I wasn't really a fan of iCarly. I was more of Victorious, Big Time Rush kind of girl. How to Rock. I like the music shows on it. I didn't really care about iCarly. My dream job is to be a trophy wife where I don't have a dream job and I have a book club and everyone comes to my house and they're so jealous of how beautiful and rich that me and my husband are. I don't know because I grew up watching Sabrina and like I loved it. Like I literally remember like I've seen every single episode. Like I would just come home from school and just watch. Like I have so many memories with that Sabrina, but I love the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina because it's like spooky and it's cozy to me. I know you said it's like less cozy, but yeah, I agree. It's like it's annoying. Like Sabrina is annoying sometimes because in the original Sabrina Teenage Witch, she wasn't annoying. She was a good main character. And then in the show though, she's really, really annoying. And it took like more of a dark twist. So I feel like you can't really compare them because they're two completely different things. We were just talking about that episode earlier. But I feel like that just doesn't compare to this Zack and Cody episode. Because yes, that was a spooky I remember those episodes all came on at once. It was that episode of Zack and Cody, that episode of Raven, and then there was like a episode of Hannah Montana that came. Also, what do you guys think about me doing this like spooky live stream, like where we just talk? Because honestly, I'm having the time of my life where we just talk about stuff. So for this one, I'm probably gonna title it like I'm gonna retitle like Spooky Started Chill with Me and then Vampires, and then next week we can talk about something else. I think next week I'll do I'm not off Saturday. I'm off Sunday. So next week we can do Sunday or we can do we can do Sunday. Wait, so that would mean that this whole week we wouldn't have one. I mean, I'm free all week. Like I'm off Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then so I can do one Wednesday. Or let me know what date you guys want. I can do one literally from Sunday. Well, I don't want to do one Sunday because I just did one today. But I also upload. Okay, let me think. Because I upload Mondays and Thursdays, and so I don't want to upload it on Monday or Thursday. So I could do Wednesday. Yeah, I think. Okay, so next Wednesday at 5 o'clock, I'm going to be doing another spooky chill with me. I think, should I just title it like spooky chill with me, or should I title it something else? Because I like the spooky Saturdays, but obviously I can't do this every Saturday. So if you guys have a title, let me know. No, girl, I'm illiterate. Actually, you don't want that. I stutter a lot when I'm reading. It's not that I didn't really like it, but it was like my least favorite. Like I was still eating the show up. I was still watching it. But also when I come back Wednesday, I can tell you guys like my thoughts on True Blood. So if there's also anything you want me to read or watch before then, let me know. We can do like, I don't know, because that would be too soon. I was gonna say we could do like a little book that we could read before Wednesday, but it would have to be like a really, really short one so that everyone has time to read it. Because I know I can read it, but I know everyone's not like a fast reader. So let me know. Yeah, like I'm actually obviously I'm having a lot of fun doing this, so I can do it like once a week, every week in October, and then. But the thing is I don't know my schedules until 2 weeks before, so like I have my schedule up until like I have this week and I have next week. So next time I go to work, I'll see like the week after that, and I'll try to plan. I'll let you guys know in the live stream, like, hey, like the next live show will be this date, so it's never gonna be like, so you don't have to worry about missing it. And I'll probably always do it at 5 o'clock because 8 is too late for me. Ooh, you're right. But I can't. But the thing is, I can't always do that because I think I'll just call next episode Witchy Wednesday, and then it'll be like, so this one could be called like something with vampires. Mm, I don't know. But maybe next week I'll call it Witchy Wednesday though, and we'll talk about like witches and witch shows and witch books and stuff like that because I love witches. So we can talk more about witches like Wednesday. But I can't do a specific day because with my job, I'm only guaranteed Tuesdays and Thursdays off, and I upload Thursdays. So I could do Tuesdays, but um I don't know. No, I don't stutter a lot. Well, I do stutter when I talk, but I don't stutter like I don't have like a bad stutter. But when I'm reading, boy, terrible. No, we're not gonna talk about Charmed. But we can talk about Sabrina, but we're not gonna talk about Charmed. I mean, I guess, but I still don't have a set date. Sunny Sundays, anything but that. Speaking of vampires, I should be announcing my vampire readathon tomorrow on Twitter. So be on the lookout for that. I'm doing a vampire readathon. It's gonna be Saturday 25th through Monday the 30th. What the? It's gonna be Sunday the 25th through Saturday the 31st of October, and it's just reading vampire books. And I'm doing this with Jody, Mika, and Christina. So we're gonna be announcing it on Twitter. I don't know if I'm gonna vlog for it because I have all my vlogs planned out, and we're doing it from the 30th. Let me know, okay, yeah, guys. Let me know if you would like to see a vampire vlog because if I upload, I'm gonna upload it November 2nd. And for me, like once Halloween is over, it's over. I'm like, all right, on to Christmas. So I don't want to upload a Halloween video on November 2nd and like everybody's like, Halloween's over. Like, it's not even like a weekend where like people are partying or anything like that. Like Halloween is like over November 2nd. So I don't know if I want to vlog for it, but I mean, if we do it next year, I'll plan ahead and like do like daily vlogs or something like that. But this year I have literally everything planned out. I literally have all of my videos planned out up until January. Like I'm not kidding. So, but I mean, November I have more leeway to move things around. But I mean, period. I am reading the second book, so it can be like a buddy read. But I'm still trying to figure out what's a quick book we can all read by next Wednesday. Nothing. Literally nothing. Everyone watch as many episodes of True Blood as you can up until Wednesday. And then we'll be back Wednesday to start off our discussion for that. And then we can find like something witchy to watch. We're not watching Charmed. We can find something witchy to watch, and then like we'll watch as many episodes we can by the next live stream and like talk about that. That would be fun. That would be fun. Yeah, I do have a bunch of spooky reading vlogs, but I'm just like, imagine me as a teacher. Y'all would fail. Cause I wouldn't be like, I'd be like, when the fuck did I say that? And everyone would be like, you literally said it like 2 minutes ago. And I'd be like, oh. I think you should, because I'm on the second book, so it can be like, I'm reading it all throughout this month. So it can be like a unintentional like buddy read. Wait, what's the tea on Charm? Nothing. I just hate it. I don't like repetitiveness, and I feel like with Charms, it's just like everything, like the episodes are very, yes, I absolutely hate Charm, because the thing is the episodes are very repetitive. The episode starts off with like they're fine, then they have like a problem that they don't see, and then the problem is like building up. The last 30 minutes of the episode, the problem, it reveals itself, they fight it, they beat it, next episode. Also, their powers are useless. Yes, Charmed is a definitely monster of the week type of show, and I get really tired of that. Bro, vampire books be so. I'm reading Dracula, and I'm like, I don't want to read this book because I just don't want to. Like, I have the audiobook, and that shit is 15 hours. Divided by 2, that is, let me get my calculator actually, because I am not that good at that. Divided by 2, that's 7.5 hours. Girl, who's about to read that? The outfits are great, but okay. I've never seen it because I didn't like the first one. What the heck is the Camilla Webb series? Gabriella, what could you be watching? I'm gonna look it up on Safari. Oh, you said Carmilla. No, I never seen it. This looks like some type of British type of show. Carmilla is a book? It's a classic? That's crazy. Oh, it's only 108 pages. Oh, period. I might have to check that out. Honestly, I can tell just looking at the TV show thingy. I didn't know it was a short story. I can read that. But do I want to? I don't need to be adding anything to my TBR that's not already on it, which I'm already doing anyways because I'm reading this. I love how I'm reading everything but the books on my TBR. I've only read one book this month. Like, I need to pick it up. Like, I have too many books on my TBR to not be reading. I think next I'm gonna start Daily Education or One by One, or maybe Dead Witch Walking. I don't know. But those are like the next 3 books I do plan to read this week. This week I also need to this week I need to read One by One and The Night Swim because my 3 thrillers have to go up the week after next week. Yeah, the week after next week, and next week I work every other day, so I won't have time to film. Then I have to read The Shining and Dracula 2 before the end of the month. I'm trying to figure out. Anyways, look how pretty Daily Education is. Like, look at this. This is so. I cannot wait to pick this up. How many books do I finish a week? I don't know. It really depends. Like, if I'm really trying to, like, if I'm really on top of myself, I can finish a book a day or typically 5 books a week. But I usually read about 3 books a week. Oh, thank you. But yeah, I usually read about 3 books a week. And Under the Dust Jacket is like boring. But this is so beautiful. Also, look what I found in the back. So they have pictures of the dorms in the back, right? Why do these dorms look like prison cells? Did I imagine that? I know they had pictures in here somewhere. Oh. This is a cell. This is a cell. That's not a bedroom. This is a cell. How do I? Oh. This is a cell. My favorite. Everyone keeps asking that question. My favorite genre to read is fantasy. But yeah, I paid $25. This book was originally $28. I paid $25 for this small ass book. Like, I'm telling you, they better have some spells in here. I better be learning how to put some spell on some people. The back is really pretty too. They're not the same thing, I realized. I don't know. I'm really excited to read this. And then in November, I'm doing a Dark Academia reading vlog, which I feel like I should have done this month because I feel like everyone's going to be doing Dark Academia. But I'm going to do it in November. I'm going to be not like other girls and do it in November. I didn't know it was similar to Dark Academia. I said Dark Academia. I didn't know it was similar to Daily Education, but the cover is so pretty. Ugh. I am reading it this month, but I didn't really start it. I read like 2 pages and I was like, haha, that's actually funny. That wasn't a fake laugh. What book I'm into reading? Green Eggs and Ham by Dr. Seuss. It's my favorite Dr. Seuss book ever. Also like One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish. Also really enjoyed Bambi. I really liked Snow White as a kid. I really like the Barbie books I had too. I've always been into reading. That wasn't a joke. Those books really did get me into reading. I've always been into reading. In 3rd grade, we used to have this thing where you would read as many books as you could in a month, and at the end of the month, if you read all the books, you got pizza, and your girl loved pizza, so I was always reading. And then I kind of like didn't really read a lot from like 3rd to about want to say 3rd to 7th grade. And in 7th grade, I was reading this book called like, it was like a Pride and Prejudice like ripoff. It was like about prom, and I absolutely hated it. And that was the first time I ever hated a book. And then I didn't really read a lot until my 9th grade year of high school when I discovered books with depression. So, you know, John Green, I loved me some Looking for Alaska, Paper Towns, that one book with August, and I loved Eleanor Park. I loved Meet Earl and the Dying Girl. It's really into like books that really capture the quotes about depression that I could get from Tumblr. And then, you know, then I was reading, then my senior year, I was reading books like that's when I read like a lot of classics that I loved my senior year. So, no, I didn't. That's a lie. I hated Frankenstein. But I read Lord of the Flies. No, that was my junior year. I read the Lord of the Flies. No, yeah. My junior year is when I read books that I like. I read Lord of the Flies, and I read that one Neil Shusterman book. The one with where's a dystopian, because you know schools love making you read dystopians, child. I don't know what it is about dystopian, but yes, my taste did change. I didn't really know. Yes. That was the title. I don't like reading sad books now, but when I was younger, I used to eat that shit up. Like, yeah. That's why I don't like reading them now, because I feel like now I'm trying to like mentally be in a better place. So I don't really like reading books now, but when I was younger, I used to eat that shit up. Like, and I also read a lot of Wattpad though. I wasn't reading physical books because from 6th grade to my senior year in high school, I was reading Wattpad, and like from 6th grade to about 9th grade is when Wattpad had actual books and not fan fiction. There's nothing wrong with fan fiction. You used to write a ton of I used to write a ton of Justin Bieber fan fiction books on JBFF. If you were a Justin Bieber fan, you knew exactly what it was. JBFF Plus, not JBFF, because the Plus was the better website, period. And so, but that's back when. But I've never read that. But I won't ever read it. I didn't read Kindred either. But yeah, back in like 6th grade when I discovered Wattpad, I've literally had a Wattpad account for almost 10 years, and then they want to be like, oh, you can't log into your account anymore. Okay, thank you. But yeah, so I was reading like, my favorite Wattpad tropes are Boy Next Door. Oh my gosh, when the bad boy we live next door. Ate that up. I used to love the only girl in a group of guys trope. I know we like hate like she's not like other girls, but those books used to be immaculate. I so badly wanted to be the only girl in a group of guys. Like, I so badly wanted the bad boys of school, which we never had those. I wanted them to be like bad boys of school, and then like them be like, oh yeah, we want to be besties with Mariana, and then like, you know, we're besties, and like popular, nobody wants to like you even try me, and then like everyone was always jealous, but I never got that. And then my other favorite trope was when the girl had to move in with the group of guys, which Paper Princess gives me those teas. Gave me everything I wanted when I was younger, plus more. Period. JBFF was that site. JBFF Plus was better, but JBFF was that site. They started charging for books. I said, I'm about to just go buy some real books. I really did want to do a video idea, which Kat from Paperback Dreams already did this one. But I wanted to do a video idea where I read a Wattpad book that's been published. So if you guys want to see that, I can do that soon. I have so many like secret TBR videos planned. I was gonna read this book that TikTok, like I kept seeing on TikTok, but like I read the first page and I said, I'm not doing this shit even for a video. I'm sorry. That's not gonna happen. Oh my gosh. Like, okay, what were your favorite Wattpad books that weren't fanfiction? Because obviously we all weren't in the same fandom. So, I mean, if you want to put fanfiction on it, you can. My favorite thing about fanfictions was that if you read like fanfictions around the time of like, I think 2012, all of our fanfictions were recycled. Like, but they were like they would steal ideas from like books. Like that's how I read The Duff for the first time. It was never a fan fiction, but I read Duff as a fan fiction. So what they would do is they would take the book, literally just change the name and make it great. And then they would make it into I'm not reading Kiss the Coronavirus. Please stop begging me. I'm not reading that. I don't have enough time to. Bro, Wattpad's after every single chapter, and then it's like there's an ad, and then the next chapter there's a video, then there's a regular ad, then there's a video. Like, no, leave me alone. Nah, see, I knew somebody was gonna say that. Period. Yes, Danger was that girl. Yes, I do. I like hard hitting contemporary. So like Elizabeth Acevedo, oh, I eat it up. But like YA contemporary, I hate it. There's only like a few that I will read, and it's if it's a person of color main character. I like Studio Ghibli. Me and my brother are supposed to be watching like every Studio Ghibli movie, but waiting for them updates. No, yes. A lot of Justin Bieber fan fiction, they would take Twilight fan fictions and turn them into Justin Bieber fan fictions. And them shits was dark, by the way. I'm a little scared of you, I'm not gonna lie. I'm confused. Anyways, Danger. That's how I found my favorite artist on Twitter, like favorite like drawing artist. Her name is It's Lopez, and she used to draw for Danger. And beautiful Lily Collins, Justin Bieber as a gangbanger, boy. You could tell me nothing, man. I don't know if you ever remember, but there would be like ones like there was Danger, there was Red Lines, I think. There was so many. There was one about this girl who brother was a street racer, and she met Justin Bieber, and he was like they were like street racing. Ugh, immaculate. I love how we were like, we're not gonna talk about fan fictions, but I mean, if you want to talk about, no, I haven't read Cinderella is Dead yet. It's not on my current TBR, but maybe I'll read it in like November or January. Oh yeah, everyone knows that. Beautiful Disaster by Christina Lauren was also a Twilight fan fiction. Child, that makes one of us. Yeah. Period. I love Howl's Moving Castle. I was gonna buy the DVD yesterday, but I said it's on HBO. I was like, yeah, we have Howl's Moving Castle at home, and by that I mean it's on HBO Max. I might go back and buy it though. I ain't playing. That's very true, actually. Period. Wait, that's the wrong one I did. I do have Christmas videos planned, but like not a lot. It's in the Halloween section, or if you go to the home section, they might have it. They might be sold out, not gonna lie, but it should be in the Halloween section and the home section, like the home section, but it'd be like on the outer aisles, like when you're walking down, like down the aisles. Yeah. I love Jocelyn coming in to ask that specific question. Lucky I saw it, but yeah. Yes, if it wasn't, what was her name? Barbara, whatever her name is, and that one really fine boy. What books? But also, if you have any Christmas video ideas planned, Let a bitch know. Oh my gosh, really, girl? Cause there used to be some really good Justin Bieber fan fictions. There was one I read where, y'all, Justin Bieber fan fictions used to be messy. There was one I read where she was like 17. Because I'm thinking of the age different, and I'm like, Mariana, why are you reading this? She was 17. He was like, okay, he wasn't now. The man was like 21, 20 something. And he was dating her sister. And so she, the main character, was like a virgin, and she wanted to like lose her virginity because there's a really popular boy there who didn't date virgins. And so she was like getting Justin to treat her how to like not act like a virgin, and it got like really sexual, and she wanted to be with him, and then the book ended off with him like they were like she ended up getting with the guy that she liked, but she ended up not caring about him, and so she wanted to be with Justin, but she couldn't because Justin was engaged to her sister. And so the family ended up finding out at the end, and then like he was basically was like, "Oh, I'll be back later for you," and she never wrote a sequel. She never wrote a sequel. My first ever. What was your first ever Wattpad book? My first ever one was A&D, and that one was like best friends to lovers. I do want to do Vlogmas, but that's also the time where I work at Target, so I work a lot. So if I do Vlogmas, it'll probably be like I'll either have to do like a video every few days, or yes, oh my gosh, Logan. Alex, oh my gosh, Logan. What was that one boy's name? His name was like Francisco Lewowski or something. Him. Remember when Lily Collins and Logan Lerman were in a movie together? But yeah, I could do Vlogmas, but I would have to do like every few days because I work so much during the holiday seasons that I won't have time to. I don't even know if I'll have time to read. I love Jocelyn texting the group chat to ask that question, but I didn't answer, so she came in alive. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Exactly that. What kind of love interest name? Logan Lerman could still get it. Could get it in the past, future, and present. Last time I read on Wattpad, I was gonna do a video where I reread my old favorites like a few months ago, but I reread them and I said this is absolutely terrible, and I just scrapped the whole video. I'm still gonna redo it, but I couldn't do that moment. Alicia, come on now, not Lil Wayne. Yeah, me too. Until he had a baby, and I was like, no, no, literally. Wattpad was a time. Yeah, but if I do weekly vlogs, it'll only be like 3 because like nobody cares about Christmas after Christmas. Then it's on a New Year's, and then it's on a Valentine's Day. That's what I'm saying. I love Eros, my favorite Greek god, but I don't really read I haven't really read manga yet. Girl, Lil Wayne in 8th grade. Ah! Woo! That's so funny. I wrote a Justin Bieber fanfiction once where I was trying to like where I would use the album from the 1975, and I was trying to create like a book based off of all the songs and like turn the songs, like the meanings of the songs, like the album into like a book. So like I would use like the chapters were named after every song, and like the idea was that mm, the idea was terrible. I'm not gonna tell y'all actually. Men are so boring. Like, I don't know how these girls be getting relationships with guys who like are dry and like the guys be like, hey, what's up? Because if you're dry with me, I'm gonna leave you on red. It was. No, wait. No, it was based off the first 1975 album. Like I was not to be like I was a fan of them before everyone else was, but I was a fan of them before everyone else was. So I had to wait forever for them to get their second album. So this was like around the time their first album had just came out, and we had been waiting forever for the second one. I actually have a notebook where it's just full of short stories. Oh my gosh, I think I'm gonna try to find it and then read it to y'all. I don't know why I said try to find it like I didn't know exactly where it was. So this is my composition notebook full of stories, all short stories. So this is the index. It's crazy because I've always been writing stories. Like I used to love to write them, like typing them up. I think I might do that actually. I think I might like literally write a story in a notebook and then had them transcribe it at the fucking store or something if they want to turn it into a book. But which story do y'all want to know? Which one do y'all want to read first? Chloe, based off the song Chloe by Eminem 3, 5 chapters. The Babysitter, based 2 chapters. Looking for You, 3 chapters. Best Mistake, based off the song by Ariana Grande, 3 pages. Flatline, based off the song by Justin Bieber, 5 pages. So We Meet Again, which I don't think I ever wrote. Haunted House, 3 pages, which was just literally a story time that I stole and just wrote in the book. Boy in Detention, 1 page. Kiss and Tell, also Justin Bieber song, 2 pages. Summer Love, 1 page and a half. As you can tell, I was heavily influenced by Justin Bieber back then. Because Looking for You also was a Justin Bieber song. Flatline is That Girl, period. Why would you put? No, I'm not gonna sing y'all because y'all just couldn't handle it. I'm not reading Chloe to y'all. Look how pretty my handwriting is, though. But yeah, I'm not reading Chloe to y'all. I'm not reading 3 chapters to y'all. Yeah, my mom used to bully me if I didn't have pretty handwriting, so I had to get pretty handwriting because. Anyways, The Babysitter is because I have like what the story is about and the characters too. Girl, I might need to keep up writing in this or something because I have so many story ideas I never finished. So it's about a girl who babysits for a woman on her block, and then she has an older son who seems to like the girl, but she is oblivious. First of all, what would be the point of the mom having a babysitter if she had an older son? Child trying to be like my babysitter's a vampire so bad. I didn't steal the storyline. So basically it was like a ghost story. And so what I did was I just had them go at a sleepover and then they just retold the ghost story that I found. So I didn't steal it, but I did. But I didn't. Looking for You is about a girl who goes on spring break and she sees this hot guy at the store and never gets his name or number. She basically thinks she's seeing him everywhere, but it's just her imagination. She starts to wonder if they'll ever meet again. I don't remember writing this. Girl, how did your dad what? I need to stop saying girl. But how did your dad catch you reading that? I never got caught because I was too street style. Literally, I was 12 reading Wattpad. And once I turned 13, boy, I was reading some stuff I should not have been reading. Girl, I might as well just read 50 Shades of Grey at that point, to be honest. Were you reading these on like your laptop, like a family computer? I'm screaming! Literally screaming, though. Best Mistake is Bella's best friend convinces her to go to a party. Bella isn't really having fun when she runs into her ex, and things could take a turn for the best or the worst. How did this one end? Also, my handwriting was so big in this story. Like, this story probably, like, literally just, like, 2 pages in my big-ass handwriting. Ooh, this one ended good. I'm gonna read this one to y'all. Okay, so no, let me pre-read this first because I'm not about to embarrass myself like I did with my Wattpad account. Not that. My writing was kind of good, not gonna lie. I'm reading my short stories. I'm trying to figure out which one I'm gonna read to everyone. It's not really yeah, it's not really based on it, but kind of is. So then there's Flatline, which is these names. Did I think I was white? Brooklyn and Chris. Brooklyn? I mentioned things about wigs. I mean, congrats to your friend, but on my Instagram stories? Oh, yeah. But hi Kimberly. But yeah, so Brooklyn and Chris used to be best of friends until Chris stopped talking. Cause I changed the character name in the middle of the fucking paragraph and I never fixed it. Anyways, he stopped talking to Brooklyn because he wanted popularity. I used to eat that. I still eat that pie up. But anyways, but Chris wants his. Girl, because this don't even make sense. Anyways, they are not friends anymore, and the girl ends up they end up being put together in a cooking project. I also have a journal where it's literally just filled with character names and story ideas. I should go find that one. I don't know. I don't actually know if I can find that one. Oh no, I wasn't doing no damn Emily, but I would just use like really cute names that like didn't seem like black girl names, like Faye, spelled Faye. Who the? Okay, anyways. And some of these plot lines I was stealing from Wattpad stories. I ain't gonna lie. So yeah, the Halloween one story I stole was literally just them telling scary stories. They were just like Reddit stories I found, and I would just put them into the book, into the story. No, I love writing. No, literally, love. Where is the bad boy? Where was he? Where was he? Where was he? And also, I always thought, well, because we did have a bad boy. Like, we didn't have a bad boy, but one of the guys I was talking to definitely was a bad boy, but he also was blonde hair and blue eyes, and I was like, you don't fit the description of a bad boy. Like, you're supposed to be the popular player. Like, let's get your roles together, sir. I actually am writing. I've been writing for like 3 years. By writing, I mean nothing. But yeah, my hand did hurt, but I love writing so much because I am obsessed with my own handwriting. So yeah, that's why like when I take notes, I don't even have to take notes. I just do. Well, actually, it is easier for me to take notes because we're supposed to like we're supposed to summarize the chapters, and it's easier for me to just write them down and summarize them and then type them up. So like on Tuesdays I'll write them, and then Thursdays I'll do them. But I don't have to do that. Like I literally could just type up a summary. but I like writing so much. I'm gonna see if I can find. I'm gonna see if I can find my other journal. Okay, I didn't think that would be that fast. Okay, so this is my other journal I found. I knew exactly where it was. And this one is like my story ideas. And girl, I would just steal. What I used to do is I just steal story ideas and just make them into one big story idea, or like steal them and make them somewhere I wanted them to be. Sometimes I be wanting to. Like I literally will have a book sitting next to me, but period. Wait, hold on. Period. Period. No, literally. My first high school I went to, yeah, we didn't really like bad boys weren't really the thing. Everybody was just like, why am I here? Like there wasn't really like a bad boy. So and then like I never got that like it's just so sad. Like there are so many opportunities for me to get that bad boy story, like, and it never happened. This book says, here lies something very important. This is my book of story ideas. It has characters, character descriptions, and story summaries. These are just minor ideas. If you like any of the stories after you read this, then tell me and I'll try to write it. Okay. This boy in high school that, I had a love-hate relationship signed my book because he said he was gonna be famous someday. Like I literally had this book forever. Like I've literally had this book in high school. Like anyway, so many opportunities for me to get like tropes I wanted in high school and it never happened. Okay, so the first book I have doesn't even have a plot. So who was gonna write this? This one was called Ready Set Bet, and I can guess what y'all can't figure out what that is about. This one is called Call Me Cupid, which I straight up stole up from a Wattpad idea. So we're gonna move past that one. That for me, which was a Justin Bieber fanfiction I wrote, and it was about a girl who was insecure in high school. Basically, I really love the plot line of like people who are insecure in high school and then they get more like they get their confidence. She was really insecure in high school, and then she lost all her confidence due to the fact that her two best friends betrayed her. And this was basically a Wattpad story idea stolen. Yeah, this was a Wattpad story idea stolen. Okay, next one. This one girl's on an all-girls soccer team, and her and this other guy both fight for the sports captain. After the main character brother leaves for New York for 3 weeks. But what happens when the love interest breaks the heart of the main character's best friend? They come up with a plot to break his heart, and the main girl is the one who breaks his heart, and then she ends up falling in love with him, which was a very basic Wattpad plot line. Girl, high school me had no creativity. These were just stolen Wattpad story ideas. What the heck? Yeah, I keep all of my stories. Yeah, young Mayana definitely had some thoughts there. And the thoughts were stealing ideas. Girl couldn't come up with nothing creative on her own. Anyways, yes, I ate the vet storyline up, boy. That's why I love the after movie so much better than like the after book. Ugh, I love the after movie. But okay, so this one is called Rock With Me, and the main character is Catherine. Did I think I was white? And the band name is the Hold Steady. She's been a lead singer for about 2 years, and they have been practicing for the Battle of the Bands that they came in second for the past 2 years. The Hold Steady decided to get a new. What the hell did I say? Oh, to go on a new route and replace Catherine. So, what is Catherine to do without a band to compete with? And then it goes to this other guy who's a guitar player for his band Wild Kids. And this is their first time competing in the Battle of the Bands, so their only problem is they can't find a lead singer. What happens when the main character and the man meet? Well, she joined their band, or will she give up on music altogether? I don't know what Daniel likes to do in his free time. No. This one is called. Actually, Daniel likes to draw, so he doesn't write, but he likes to draw. This one is about this girl named Amelia, and she's a good girl. She gets good grades, has awesome best friends, the perfect family, and most of all, the perfect boyfriend. And considering this is her senior year, she has to make sure this is her best year ever. But what happens when 20-year-old whatever moves in next door, and he makes her feel. I literally said Jason McCann. That is a Justin Bieber fan fiction thing. So as you can tell, I was like trying to like turn. What I would do is I didn't want people to know about my fan fiction life, so I would. So what I would do is I would write these story ideas. These were story ideas for fan fictions, but I didn't want anyone to know about my secret fan fiction identity. So because people used to like to read my story ideas and my stories for some reason, they were bad. And so I would just make them like my fan fiction ideas, but just change the name to real people names. Like, no, literally, y'all are setting him up. Y'all are setting him up. Like, we're not gonna repeat history now. Yeah. Yeah. And it's not even that I knew that I always wanted a black girl, but like all of these characters were black, obviously. But very Talia Hepburn to me, but they were always black woman, white man. Very Talia Hepburn to me. And also or Talia Hepburn. And also the main character was always black, but she always had like a white name. Which I don't know why. Anyway, so this 20-year-old, she's supposed to be like 17. Oh, what was this? Mariana, no. I was in high school when I wrote this, so in high school this was cute to me. 22-year-old me knows that this is just grooming, but 17-year-old me thought this was like love, okay? But basically, the only thing that's keeping them apart is that he's 20 and she's 17. How long can they keep it secret? How long can it last to her 18th birthday? Now, like I said, 22-year-old me knows that this is grooming. 17-year-old me was eating this up. This book is called Treasure, and Marie isn't one for drama. She's the type of girl who likes to read. One day, the least suspected guys are in the library. Marie can't stand it, so she tells them to stop, but they don't listen. So she leaves. The next day, the same thing happens, but she's not going to leave. So she puts her earphones in it. I think this is like I don't know what this was, because it's not a summary. Like, child. Anyways, next one. A story about a girl named Allie who likes this boy who's popular, and then she starts to get a love letter. She thinks it's from him, but it's not. She soon starts to hang out with him, and then the notes are still coming. She hangs out with his friends. She meets his friends, and then one friend is Nick, and then Nick and Allie get close, and the note still what? Then Nick admits it was him. So, girl, I don't know what that was. Girl, I love my street racer stories. This one was called Till the Sun Comes Up, and it was this girl meets this guy who's a street racer. Let me read the comments. Anyways. No, he was 20. Nah, not that. He was 20, not 28. We ain't into that kind of gloom. No, literally, love. Always had to be like black, but like with hazel eyes, or like brown skin, but like with pretty eyes, like make her like like separate than everyone else. Like Team Mayana was in the sunken place, okay? I'm not scared to admit that I was in places where I am not proud of today. But I am not gonna hold that back from you guys, okay? It's called character development. Ah! Wait, this comment. Yeah. Girl, not me and my box braids or me in this wig. Imagine a man tries to run his hand through my wig and the wig just comes off. That's what you have. That's what you get. Snooping around somewhere you had no concern. Now you're hanging from the bottom of the car. Let him stay there. I'm on TikTok too much. Anyways, so this story was about Jay and Naomi, which different variations of Justin Bieber's nickname. I wish I read that. Whoa. Anyway, so this one's about Jay and Naomi. Once again, different variations of the name Justin, different variations of the nickname. Anyways, Jay and Naomi used to be best friends until 9th grade, and then he started to get involved with the popular kids, and he didn't want to be involved with Naomi. Naomi's older brother is still friends with him because they are both popular. Jay has his clique when now the black names come, girl. Khalil, Mac, Logan, and Nate. Well, some of the black names, alright? They all street race. This is very much fan fiction. Very much. Child. Anyways, they all street race for fun since Jay needs money for his house in which he lives in alone. Naomi and Jay meet again because they both had attention, and then the teacher asked them to take something to another teacher. Then they end up talking. Can I sue myself? Can I sue myself? And these are just character descriptions, which I'm not about to read all of that. Then there are character names I have. These are all white. Josh, Simon, Madison, Liv, Mason, Danny, Levi, Devon. Devon is like the only black one I see. Valentino, Valerie, Alexandra, Valentina, Lydia, Isaac, Valentino, Benny. I like the name Valentinos. Valentina, all that. Nova, Annabelle, Auburn. All of these names are white. I really was. Girl, Too Fast, Too Furious, Fast 5, Fast Furious Tokyo. Literally up until Fast 5, where I was really obsessed with Paul. So yeah. Anyways, these names are very embarrassing though. Valerie, Robin, Arabella, Jacob, Zach, Max, Mac, Eli, Trent, Natalie, Scott, Cole, Bo, I'm gonna stop reading these because this is just embarrassing, actually. Yes, please. Please open a lawsuit, please. Yes. Ah, not that. Period. Y'all, this story idea. 3 guys were at a party and they accidentally light this house on fire. That was the plot. That's it. Just that. All right. One of them, I said, I'm done hiding my fan fiction secret identity. This literally says Jason McClaren / Justin Bieber. I said, I'm putting my dang fan fiction ideas in this damn notebook. Oh, this is where the short story, is this whole book just filled up? No, it stops at certain pages. You can tell this book is old because it has water damage. Yeah, like Damien, like Reese, some type of like unique name like that. Ah, period. I love me some fire. No, literally, his nickname used to be like Street Fighter or something like that. Like, okay, girl. This is just the Weeknd, the trilogy album songs all together. I don't know what I was doing with that.
Hi, Mariana.
Hi, Royal.
Okay, it's almost nighttime.
Yeah, I know. All right. Anyways. I don't even know what this one means. Do you mean Penelope Douglas? That's literally every Penelope Douglas plot. I'm not even kidding. Oh, this one was So We Meet Again. And it was a guy named Dallas and a girl named Faye. And they used to be best of friends until Dallas moved and continued to talk to everyone except her. When he comes back, he expects everything to be the same but Faye is pissed. Basically, this is just they just stop talking and girls in different crowds. I don't know what that means. Game on. The main guy and main girl both on a soccer team, but they hate each other. But when they're put together in a project, maybe one of them doesn't hate the other as much as everyone believes. I think I stole that from somewhere. Girl's going to college and she needs to she ends up with a crazy roommate, so she moves in with 2 other guys. Whatever. And basically his friends, her gay best friend and his friend, alright? Basically his friend is an egotistical jerk. They start a flirtationship, but he confuses her because he always flirts with other girls. Pretty sure Dust stole that from somewhere. Basically, an idea where she likes the guy and he has a girlfriend. And the other guy comes up, basically stole that from somewhere. Man and girl's friends with 2 popular boys start dating, and the other get jealous, and she has to pick one without ruining them. Stole that from somewhere. Listen, not this. If I wanted to be bullied, I would have asked. Please. Literally that. Please. Not this. Ooh, I think I stole this one somewhere too. This one is main girl finds out that her boyfriend was cheating on her with her best friend's younger sister. So when her best friend's brother comes back into town, he maybe feels bad and tells her to fake date. Or maybe she found out her boyfriend was, whoa, okay, that was just problematic. The plot was maybe she finds out that her boyfriend was actually gay. Now, why would you write that, man? What do you gain from that? Yes. Yes. I used to be like, nobody ever read Wattpad, I'm just about to steal these ideas. Yes. What I'd like to do is I like to take like two story ideas and form them into one and just go with it. Girl moves in an apartment, it turns out her crush from high school lives next door, stole that. That's just an idea for a first line. Yeah. Everybody in fanfictions was always cheating. Like, even in one of mine, I hate cheating plots, and I literally had a cheating plot. I said, oh girl, not that. Oh, this is my last one I have. This is about a girl named Lily who walks to the store with her best friend looking for a necklace to go with her Little Red Riding Hood costume. She goes into the shop at the mall with her friend. I don't know what that says. Later, after she buys the necklace, she calls her friend on the phone and she says how she wishes she could read minds. I definitely stole this from the Wattpad story. The next day, she starts to hear people's thoughts, and her crush Dallas asks her if she wants to help him with a crush. Blah blah. She realizes it's bad to get involved in people's mind. Yeah, I definitely stole that from somebody else too. Basically, what we learned here is all of my ideas I have now are original. I've read so many books where like I actually have ideas versus um all my ideas now are actually original versus when I was writing fan fiction and I would just steal from Wattpad as if we weren't using the same websites, but whatever. The one I stole was basically about this girl who the Wattpad book was basically about this girl, and for Valentine's Day, her best friend gives her this crystal. So then she wakes up the next day and she's able to read minds, and like she has this crush on this guy, so she ends up like reading her mind to get with him. But she ends up discovering that like he actually isn't what she thinks he is, and that the best friend was actually in love with her, and the best friend gave her that rock on purpose. And then I got the idea from that movie with Victoria Justice, the one where she like loses her little brother. So I put those two plots together and got that book. But I don't think anybody could know that I was doing that if I wrote that one, because yeah. Oh yeah, I love Wattpad. Like anything I read was good. Girl, let me conjure up a man like that. Actually, let me go. Let me get on. Let me go get on Bumble and see what a man is like that. Nowhere actually. Men suck. I have she's the girl next door. Nice but naughty, heart is pure. I have it stuck in my head. Okay, any vampire discussion we want to go back to? Because I think I want to end this soon. So, anybody want to talk about some more vampire thingies? Also, I don't know if you joined late or not, but I'm gonna be doing this again. I'm gonna be doing another spooky chill with me Wednesday at 5. Oh my gosh. Meanwhile, my first school was so small that I was in love with every guy I looked at, and I got played multiple times that year. So, But yeah, I think I'm gonna end the live stream here because it's been like 2 hours, and y'all know if I don't stop talking, it's gonna be like 5 hours. So, oh, okay, wait, hold on. Team Cole. Okay, I will F Klaus, marry Spike, and kill Angel. Sorry, not sorry. Haha, yeah, I was getting played even in high school. Yeah. Maybe someday I'll tell you guys that story. No, we're gonna have to fight on this one. You can get Cole when he's in the originals, and I'll get Cole when he's in the Vampire Diaries, because that's when my love for him. Cole could have been with Bonnie too. I'm saying it's just very unfair that Coraline, South Carolina, I don't care. Caroline got Klaus, Damon, Stefan, Tyler, Matt. Bonnie got Jeremiah, who cheated on her with a ghost. Guy she had interest in that they ended up killing. And what's his name that they killed? Cole is from the Vampire Diaries. Period. I did as well. I was reading that in high school too. A few months ago, I was reading a Kai and Bonnie one, and I read I read a Bonnie and Damon one. I'm gonna need me a Kai, Damon, and Bonnie one immediately. Like, let's get to it. But yeah, that is it for this live stream. So the next one we're gonna be talking about witches. And so we're all gonna watch as many episodes of True Blood as we can between now and Wednesday, and then we'll meet back Wednesday to talk about how many episodes we got through. And I'm gonna try to get through all 12. I'm not gonna lie, I think I could. So yeah, we're gonna talk about how many episodes we got through, talk about the episodes, and then we're gonna talk about like witches and stuff like that, and then we're gonna pick a witch show to watch. So it's gonna be this Wednesday at 5:00. So be there or be square, and then I'll be uploading a rant review Monday, and then Thursday I'm uploading a books I want to read before the end of the year. So plus I'm always on Twitter, always on Instagram, so you can like DM me there, tweet me there. I'm trying my best to respond to people on Twitter because I know I'm kind of suck at it, but I'm trying. Okay, I'm trying. But yeah, thank you all for joining. I literally always have so much fun doing these live streams with you guys. Like, I literally feel like y'all are like my best friends and we're on FaceTime, even though I'm talking to myself. But no. It's on HBO. You can also watch it illegally, and it's on Hulu. It's not on Hulu. It's on Hulu. Yes, it's on Hulu, and then you can buy it on Amazon Prime if you want to, but I highly suggest the illegal one. You don't have any of those. I didn't say that. Period. I agree. But yeah. Also, I think I'm gonna put in the comments you can watch it so you can remember. And then I'm gonna tweet. And then I don't know what Habbo is, but whatever. I'm gonna tweet this again, like the schedule that we have. So I'm gonna end this live stream because I have to go pee really bad. But honestly, I love you guys so much, and thank you for sitting with me for these 2 hours and talking to me. And I can't wait to talk to you guys on Wednesday.